Next time oh, hey, what's happening? I switched over a little too soon. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome to another episode of the CM Show. I am Christopher Markland. I was over there talking to our special guest for the night, and I just switched over because I'm so excited to get started. First things first, who am I? I am Christopher Markland. I am an author, entrepreneur, but you know what? Above all, I am a lover of love. Tonight, we are going to be talking about, what's the topic tonight? Cancer season. We are going to be talking about cancer season. But before I get too deep into it, I got to have a couple of things. Y'all, please, if you haven't already done so, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. That means if you are on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I have a personal goal of 1,000 subscribers, and I need each and every last one of y'all's help to get to that point. If you're watching this thing on Facebook, same thing. I'm trying to get to 1,000 likes over there, 1,000 followers. So take a quick second, and also y'all tickle the algorithm, meaning go on over there, hit the like button if you don't like what I'm talking about, or if you ain't a big fan of cancers, because cancer's kind of crazy, hit the thumbs down button, whichever one. Just make sure you do something to let the people know that you are there. Also, couple of disclaimers because your boy got a little potty mouth on him sometimes. Mama and Jackie, if you watching this, hey, I will be saying some stuff. So this is an adult show. We will be talking about adult topics, adult themes, adult everything. So if this is not necessarily something you want to hear, then hey, I'm just saying. As much as I want y'all to stay, I don't want y'all to be quote unquote offended. So this is an adult show. Also, another disclaimer. I don't give relationship advice. I give relationship opinions, because I've said this 1,000 times. This show is therapy for me. This is where I get to talk about stuff that may be on my heart. Maybe a friend of mine may have brought it to my attention, whatever the case may be. So, hey, this is the kind of stuff that I do talk about, but I don't tell y'all, hey, I think you should do this, and this with your relationships. And I do believe my son, his big-headed ass, and took my lighter. Y'all know that one of my sponsors is the Black Candle Box, so you can visit them, theblackcandlebox.com. Tonight's scent is coconut mango, but I can't find my lighter. So I'm going to get that going, because y'all know I need to have my smell goods up in here. But if you haven't already done so, please make sure you support the Black Candle Box. We just had Juneteenth the other day. Also, shout out to my fathers. Happy Father's Day to y'all. As a father myself, man, it's just good getting the love and from the children's and all that stuff. So happy Juneteenth to everybody that just passed, as well as my fathers out there. Happy birthday to y'all. Now, let's get into it a little bit, y'all. The topic tonight, the conversation tonight is cancers. Now, even though I am a little bit early, it is still cancer season, which is going to start tomorrow. And there you are. So, cancer season. Where are my damn notes? Even though our expert, Miss Pure Bliss herself. In fact, I'm sure y'all tired of hearing me. I need to bring her on, because we need to add a little beauty to the conversation. What up, ma'am? How are you? Let me make sure we can hear you. Hold on. Do a little test. All right. I think we can. Oh, no. No. Oh, all right, let me hear you. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord, here we go. It's like every damn week we got some freaking technology. Get some of my damn nerve. Oh, you know what? I see the problem. Every week. I swear, man. This should get on my damn nerves. All right. Man, I'm telling you, you got to do this shit on the fly. All right, so for whatever reason. All right, let me hear you one more time, Pure. All right. Let me hear you one more time. Hold on. Yeah, I can't hear you for shit, which is just terrible. All right. I don't know why this audio is not working. Hold on one second, man. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna get this thing going because I need for you to talk cancers. All right, we can see your pretty face. We just can't hear your beautiful voice, and that defeats the damn purpose. Y'all bear with me now. I appreciate y'all. Here we go. Audio output. Let's do this. Properties. Default. There we go. Let's do this. Oh shit! Don't need that. Woo, feedback. All right. Oh, that's even worse. What the hell? Is that loud on your end? My bad. My fault. Ah, shit. Here we go. Headset. Boom. All right. Let me hear you say something now.
Something, man.
Okay.
See the something, man.
Oh, we in it. Let's go. Pure Bliss, welcome to the show. Hey, I appreciate y'all's patience. Every damn week, it's like I'll be prepping, getting ready, but damn it, life will life. But you know what? One of the things I do, one of the things I live by is to stay determined, find a solution, keep it pushing. And tonight we're going to be talking about cancer season. Miss Bliss, first things first, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us, who you are, what you do, and what it is you bring to the table when it comes to this astrology thing.
Okay, cool beans. So, again, my name is Pure Bliss. I am your holistic Juanita. I'm very much focused on assisting people with assisting themselves, either that be through astrology, tarot, holistic detox coaching. I offer a variety of tools. My passion with astrology is a little bit obsessive. I actually been studying. You actually took me away from studying astrology for this.
My bad.
No, I've been doing it all day. No worries. But the beautiful thing that I love about astrology is that it's never ending, and it's really a rabbit hole of tricks. I started today off looking into past lives and how to utilize the charts to figure out where your past life information is.
Whoa. Wait a minute, man. I have been talking to a friend of mine. We have been just talking about past lives and what's it called? Reincarnation and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we've been talking about like the energy, like energy's not created it or what's the saying, but it's like
created.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Please continue. When you said that, I'm like, oh, your boy got excited. Wait a minute. Go ahead.
I had to actually put it down because it was like my notes had so many questions in it. I was like, all right, let me just step back for a minute because
okay.
But that's the beautiful thing about astrology. But yeah, you can actually learn a lot about your past life. You can learn about different generational curses. That's a big hot topic in the spiritual community right now. You can learn about the baggage you came with and the things that you're working through. You can even learn how many more reincarnations your soul has, just depending on how deep you're willing to go into your astrology chart. So, yeah. But like I said,
Wait a minute. Are you okay? Yo. I know that we're talking about cancers today, but you just opened up some stuff in my mind, and it's like, and I ain't got no hair, so you can see exactly what I'm thinking. Wait a minute. Are you saying that there's X amount of man?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, this whole experience is about experience, right? So we come into this life, each and every life, to learn a specific thing, to experience a specific thing. And so our life is set up so that we can master and accomplish that specific thing. We got that thing checked off the box. Then we go on to the next life, but what we learned from this life and focus on something else. So once you checked all your boxes, you've gone through all of your travel through all the journeys you need to travel, then it's like, okay, it's time to transition to another state of consciousness, another state of being, so.
What's an example of another state of being? Because I mean, if what else could there be?
I mean, that's really kind of in that gray area, of reality. In my perspective, I really believe I'm shooting for becoming a constellation next time. You know, so I'm not even really wanting to come back here. So I really feel like this reincarnation into this solar system, right, is one phase of life, but there are so many other solar systems out there. You know, there's so many other galactic powers and beings that are out there. And it's interesting enough when you start to get into like archangels and deities. Some deities and archangels used to be human. And because of the work that they did, they then elevated and transcended to another being. So if that is the case, then we have the capacity to unlock our consciousness to the point where we elevate to a different state of reality.
Yo, that is so freaking deep. Man, we're gonna have to have a show on this one of these days, man.
Oh, I would love to. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That is, whew, that's some fascinating. Oh my goodness. All right, man.
Yeah.
Before I get us ADD and all off topic again.
I was about to go on a little rant. Go ahead.
Man, tell the people about cancers. Tonight, that's what we're talking about. It's about cancers. What is it about? What makes a cancer outside of their birthday? What are some of the traits? I'm going to break it down a little bit, based on the notes that I have, but I want to hear it from your mouth, ma'am.
Okay, so Cancer is a cardinal water sign, so they're pretty fixed on their beliefs, their structure, their way of life, and their perspective. They often get the bad rep of being controlling because family and friends are extremely important to them. They're willing to protect and keep those relationships the way that they feel would be best. Notice that I said they feel would be best at all costs. So this is controlling and overbearing energy that they're often attributed with comes from. They're also very home is very important to them, seeing that cancers are connected to the fourth house, which is all about home when it comes to astrology. So male or female, they are naturally nurturing beings. And so if that's in check,
they're delicious too, according to some people.
I don't have that perspective, but I am, that's how you feel. I haven't had cancers.
They're juicy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
It may just be like water gain, problem. So maybe I won't work. But
go ahead. I'm so sorry.
They are very, like I said, they're very big on creating safe spaces. Mm-hmm. So foundation is really important to them. They can kind of turn into warrior mode when it comes to protecting their home. It's not hard for them to do that. They have a hard time expressing emotions. And that's always been an interesting thing for me, because me being a Pisces and a water type sign and hypersensitive, I can always feel people's emotions, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I've had exchanges with cancers when they're like angry or something, and you feel this big typhoon of energy behind them, and I'm like, hey, you good? And they're like, no, I'm fine. I'm good. And I'm just like, but it's a typhoon about
something ain't right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like,
right.
I don't have emotions. They are the biggest sign at denying their emotions. Okay. I thought Scorpios were bad. Cancer takes the cake. Okay. Just transmuting emotions is just not a strong suit for them to be a water sign. So
water signs are the more emotional of the signs.
Yeah, they're the most emotional and more intuitive. That's more where the occultic energy is going to come from. So when you're looking at your occultic, occult energy is like the spiritual energy.
Occult. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
yeah.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
Got it. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we are naturally, water signs are naturally emotional. But how each water sign deciphers that emotion is very different. Scorpios, they will see the emotion, they will dive deep into the emotion until they figure out what the emotion is, and they might get lost looking for it. Cancers will be like, I don't have fucking emotions. I don't know what you're talking about. And Pisces,
that tough shell.
emotion, so yeah.
Okay.
If you are dating a Cancer,
Mm-hmm.
that you're gonna, especially when it comes to, in my opinion, men, it's really, really important that you validate for male partners that they're safe to express their emotions, and that you as a partner, you have to take on the responsibility of understanding if a Cancer opens up to you, they with you for life, okay? Like that's it. Y'all married. So it is a responsibility of a partner when you're dating a Cancer to allow them to create a safe space, but also be that second warrior for them in their life. Because if you, like I said, if you can allow a Cancer to feel safe and comfortable to express their emotions to you, like that's a whole nother level of respect for them. So
What are some of the negative traits of Cancers? Like,
we
for
talk
instance, I'm an Aries and we don't have any negative traits. So it's always fascinating to me, you know,
I
other
appreciate
signs
your
have plenty. So yeah, what's a I don't know, a negative, something that someone could perceive as a negative trait.
So we just gonna skip over the fact that you say Aries don't have no negative traits.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I guess that's another
We're not gonna
conversation.
stay no Aries slander on this show, ma'am.
Oh, and it's not really slander if it's truth, though, right?
Man, if you don't just tell us
Back
some bad things about cancers.
to, definitely controlling. Definitely can have a challenge, like I said, communicating emotions. Either you're in or out of the shell. So if you're not in the shell, you're out. Like one of the most frustrating things you can tell a Cancer is that you know them. They hate to be known. Okay, there's a part of them that only they will ever know. Everybody says that, like there's an aspect of you that only you know, but when it comes to Cancers, they embody that shit. So getting inside of your partner's shell, if you're dating a Cancer, is going to be very challenging. I'm not gonna lie, like you got to be built for that shit. So that can be pretty frustrating with somebody who doesn't want to go deep sea diving.
But if they do open up, if they do, then but it's just a matter of getting them to open up in the first place.
It is, and getting them to open up can also trigger their controlling tendencies. You know what I'm saying? Because now that you're in the shell, you're not the shell. Like that's a wrap. Like the shell is closed. So I would say, yeah, that would be negative for me. I don't like to be controlled. That's probably why we can't date. Anyways, it's not about me. Yeah.
That's why it's hard for you to date a Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that makes sense. That does make sense. It's like if you can't open up and connect with somebody. But wait, okay, now that brings me to something interesting though, because you said you're a Pisces, which is a water sign.
Right.
And obviously a Cancer is also a water sign. What is it? What's the compatibility of a Cancer? Would they be more compatible with another water sign, or with more like a fire sign like myself, or are they just all around compatible?
I would definitely not say that they're all around compatible. I would definitely say that they should lean more to the earth side for stability.
Okay.
And fire may be a little too intense for them, because of the speed of fire, right?
Right.
But a Sagittarius may be good for them because it'll help them expand their horizon. However, a Leo is going to be a Leo. I mean, not a Leo, excuse me. An Aries might be good for them if it's more like a parent-child type of situation. I don't know how else to say that nicely. But being around an Aries, a Cancer would automatically kick into their nurturing space, because Aries do have that type of jovial, free spirit, but
Yes, we do.
I can see that being challenging for Aries because, y'all be ready to go explore and stuff. And then Cancers are just going to want to like protect you and keep you safe, which will feel like restriction, So I would definitely say Virgo would be a good compatibility just based on my understanding of astrology, and probably also Capricorn because they also don't express their fucking emotions. Like they too gangster for that shit. So, but
sound like you may have explored a Capricorn once or twice. There was a lot of emotion behind that.
I mean,
tell us how you really feel about them Capricorns.
I'm a Capricorn in hiding, so I'm very I understand Capricorns very well. When it comes to the challenging thing though is Capricorns and Cancers are when on the axle, they're the oppositions of each other. So they actually are so much alike that it could be a problem, you know, because they both have a sort of like withdrawnness from them, and kind of in their own lane type of shit, you know. So Cancer needs to be with somebody. Despite the sign, Cancer needs to be with somebody who's open and willing to them nurturing them, and open and willing to it being a process that's based on their time frame. So,
before, because I appreciate this information, but I do want to not necessarily about cancer specifically, but I know you and we were having a conversation offline. And we were talking about Saturn in retrograde. What is going on right now as just an overall, as far as just the world in general, I guess is the best way for me I can try to put it.
Right. So Saturn in retrograde, whenever Saturn goes offline, the teacher leaves the classroom, so to speak. So rules and regulations are out the window. You see people doing wild, outlandish shit and wondering why they're not in jail. You see a lot of scandals come out on in the news. You know, you just see a lot of heinous things. It just seems like the world is out of control from one aspect, but also this particular Saturn in retrograde is in Aquarius, and so what the no matter what, a retrograde is a time to go inward, right? And so when you're interpreting how retrogrades are affecting you, what you're really asking is, what aspect of me is being asking me to nurture it? Like, what aspect of me is asking me to come inside and look in the mirror and see what needs to be changed? And so when it comes to Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius, it's really asking us to look how we parent ourselves. Saturn represents rules, regulations, restrictions, and also that parental voice that's in a side of our mind that's still there, no matter if we're grown or not, right? You know, there's something that your parents just instilled in you that you live by. That's Saturn. And so depending on the voice that you made that person in your mind based on your perception of your parents, either that person is the person that's always talking shit to you, you know, that never feels like you're good enough, that always kind of undermines any creative progress that you have. You really have to that person, because how we parent ourselves really tunes in to how we're doing in our life and our happiness level, right? And because if we're restricting ourselves from going after what we really desire because we don't feel like we're good enough, right, due to low self-esteem that's been instilled in us as a child, you really can't get past that until you uproot that and face that and realize, you know, my parents said that to me because of what they've been taught and because they thought that was them protecting me. And you know, when you really get down, but that's a topic for another day. But when you really get down into the psychological aspects when it comes to the Black community, you know, a lot of that negative self-talk was really instilled in fear of our parents trying to protect us from the outside world, and also, you know, Jim Crow and shit like that. So, when you really come to a healed, healthy place from that, and you recognize that your parents were on their own journey and had their own scars and were not actually the guy that you made them to be, you can really see them and separate yourself from that. And so that's really what Saturn retrograde right now gives us the opportunity to do. Saturn is in retrograde until October. It's a very slow moving planet. Another thing is, for those people who are self-motivators, self-starters, this will actually give you some time to study some things. I guess kind of like do your own studying instead of just focusing on what the teacher wanted you to study.
Do your own research, as the verbiage is nowadays.
Exactly, doing your own research instead of staying on the rubric, right? So you probably have some off-beaten trails that you want to explore via either yourself or education-wise. But for those people who aren't really as motivated, as a warning to you, you may want to actually like push yourself during this time, because October, if you ain't really been doing no work, Saturn is gonna check your ass. And what I mean by Saturn is gonna check your ass is shit is gonna go crazy. And you're gonna be like, I don't understand why I'm under attack. I don't understand where all this coming from. Well, you ain't do no work in the summertime. So that you reaping what you sow. You know what I'm saying? People talk about oftentimes one of the best ways to get out of the victim mentality is to recognize karma and recognize that everything is an energy exchange. Okay. And so when you recognize everything is an energy exchange, you can see how your actions created certain reactions that got you to the place that you are.
Wow. I literally was just having a conversation with somebody about fucking karma.
Karma.
Man. Man.
Saturn is the karmic planet. So, yeah.
Man, I need something stronger than this after that, boy. Woo, Jesus. Man, okay. Thank you for everything. I appreciate you jumping on tonight. Please tell the people how they can find you, where you're located, your social media, all of that good stuff.
Absolutely. So if you're interested in any of my services, you can reach me at Pure Zen Solutions on Facebook, PURZEN Solutions, or PZen Solutions on Instagram. And if you're just interested in seeing what I do on a day-to-day basis, you can follow me at PPL Unicorn Rainbow on Instagram and Pure Bliss on Facebook.
All right. Well, definitely. What is the next zodiac? Like I said, if it ain't Aries, I don't really keep up with it. What's the next one? That's Leo's, ain't it? Yeah,
Leo.
Leo season is next, is it?
Leo, he didn't mean that, y'all. He didn't mean
yeah,
that.
I did. I sure did. I sure did.
Sensitive, you know. Y'all are important. Okay.
All right. Well, definitely the next time we have you on, and I really, I'm gonna talk to you again offline because I do want to, what we were just talking about as far as just astrology as a whole. I mean, it's some pretty powerful stuff there, and just all of the things that we just talked about. I definitely gonna reach out to you, chop it up with you, and see what we can do. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, you definitely enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you for having me on. Talk to you soon.
No doubt. Thank you so much. Man, that's some good stuff right there, y'all. Okay. Yo, man. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, she's gone. All right. Did I just do that? All right, there we go. Let me get this thing back. And y'all, that was Pure Bliss. I want to thank her again for jumping on. That was whew. You know what? When it comes to astrology, it's not like I am, into it or that kind of thing. It's some fascinating stuff. Don't get me wrong. And I've learned a lot as I've gotten, studied it over time. Like I said, I am an Aries, which is really and truly the only sign that matters. However, I'm still going to show y'all love, which is one of the reasons why, I started doing the show. And of course, with the focus of this being of what I like to talk about when it comes to relationships and just love and in general, I really wanted to talk about cancers and not just cancers, but how everything in our lives affect us in one way or the other. Whether you believe it or not, it never fails that, your zodiac sign does sometimes lend a little bit to who you are as a person. It's powerful. I mean, I just want to take every bit of information I possibly can in order to learn from it. Excuse me. Let me go say what's up to my people in the chat. I haven't had a chance to holler at y'all. And I got a couple of y'all crazy ass what y'all call yourselves? Y'all Cancer. So DJ, what it do? You are a proud Cancer. She already came in. What up, DJ? Thank you for joining the conversation. Yeah, what you say? Get me a Cancer? No. I don't know about that. What up, Cheryl? Thank you for joining the conversation, ma'am. Lorenzo, what it do, brother? Thank you, my man. Thank you. DJ, I got to. Y'all Cancer's kind of crazy. Taisha, what up, lady? Thank you for joining the show. Melanie, what's happening, ma? Thank you for joining the conversation. Quez, what up, dude? Thanks for joining. And Pure Bliss. Thanks again for joining the conversation, y'all. I'm just saying. DJ, you are a Cancer. I done dropped the link. I need for you to jump on a Zoom call because I need to talk to an actual Cancer, so that way I can get some feedback about, what makes y'all tick. In the meantime, because I'm just saying, y'all Cancer's kind of off a little bit. In the meantime, let me do this. Let me see this right here. Hold on 1 second. I'm just saying, because some Cancer's kind of off. Hold on 1 second.
So you want to date a Cancer? Here's what you can expect from your new caretaker. I mean partner. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. Caring and nurturing. To take them for granted, and they'll become your worst nightmare. I hope you like these 5 words. Can we talk about this? If you're not fulfilling your Cancer's needs, that's okay. They'll just subtly manipulate you until they get exactly what they need. Going out? Be prepared to fly solo. When your crab is caving, there's no dragging this crab from their shell. I have the guts to prove it. They pinch.
What a keeper.
Anyway, just to light it up a little bit. I'm just saying, you know what? Let's dig in a little bit. Let's talk about the traits of a Cancer. All right. Sorry for self. That is shit. That's different. Sorry for self. I don't even know what the hell that means. Are the 12 signs. I'm just saying, DJ, y'all Capricorn's kind of crazy. I don't know. Now, since we I'm just saying that is actually some pretty good stuff when you stop and think about it. Now, let's see what else we got with the Cancer sign. So that's some actual pretty good stuff. All true. You say they're all true? I don't know about that. That sounds made up. I think, I'm just being generous here right now, I'm just saying. Say all of those things are true? Okay, I don't know about that. But no, everything that I've gathered in doing my research when it comes to, the signs, or, when it comes to cancers, it does sound like they're some pretty good people. They just have a tough shell to crack, pun intended. If you have ever dated a cancer, because I went back over my dating history and I cannot recall ever dating a cancer. I can't recall ever being in a serious relationship with a cancer. Maybe I just can't. I don't recall. Hey, if you dated me out there and you're a cancer, let me know. No, don't do that. Don't do that. So even though, DJ, when is your birthday anyway? Just curious, because since you are the resident cancer and you stepping on for all cancers out there, when is your birthday so we can give you some birthday love, ma'am? Also, she said I missed out. Man, no. It's just the other way around. Y'all missed out. Just saying. What is going on? No, not even close. July 1st. Well, happy early birthday. Y'all give DJ some love. Cheryl said two of her exes were cancers. You know what? Let me drop the link because I want to hear from I want y'all to join the conversation, and I need to talk to y'all. Please and thank you. What I need to know for all of my, if you are a cancer, I need to talk to you. If you ever dated a cancer, I need to talk to you. I just dropped the link. As always, y'all, please make sure that your audio is connected. Also, let me know if you want you know what? It probably would help if I actually started the damn Zoom. My bad. Let me start this meeting. My fault. It's hard for y'all to join in if you don't have it. Anyway, I want to talk to a cancer. I want to talk to an actual bona fide cancer. I need to talk to y'all. But if you've ever dated a cancer, if you've ever been in a relationship with a cancer, I definitely want to talk to you so you can tell me what it was like being with that particular individual. And if I can get it to start. Hold on one second. This damn thing is acting a donkey. There we go. All right. Sorry, there's all kinds of technical difficulties tonight. Let me test my audio. There we go. Check one. All right. So we are good to go. We're going to cancel that. I'm going to end the test. Join. Okay. As I was saying, y'all, please make sure that if you want to join the conversation, make sure that your audio is connected. Make sure you have your camera on. If you don't want to be shown to the world, that's one thing. But I do need to see you as we have our conversation. Just let me know, hey, Chris, I don't want my face to be shown. And I will make sure that it is public. Excuse me. Make sure it is not public. My bad. I will make sure that it is not shown. So if you want to join the conversation, I think the link came through, but it has been. There we go. All right, just click the link. Like I said, make sure your audio is shown. Make sure your whatchamacallit is connected. Also. Shout out to everybody that is joining the show, the show from Facebook too. I have a couple people that are there. In fact, there we go. Because this is being shown both on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, thank you. If you're on Facebook, thank you as well. Now, I just dropped that. Click the link to the Zoom if you want to have the conversation. But let's talk a little bit about it. Cheryl, you said that I had a parent-child relationship. What the hell does that mean? You mean with one of the people you were dating, one of the cancers that you were dating, you had a parent-child relationship? Yo, I have been in a similar situation, or at least it felt that way. We were a couple years apart. She was a little bit older than I was, and it was one of those situations where I never felt, how can I say it? I never felt powerful, I guess is the best way to put it, within the relationship. So, whew, yeah, that's a tough one. If you don't mind, tell us a little bit about that particular situation. Like I said, that is something I've dealt with in the past, and that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. Let's see. Yeah, man. You know what? They always you always hear people saying as far as the maturity level of people and just how ready you are for a relationship, and Pure actually touched on that a little bit earlier in our when she and I were having a conversation earlier. It's there's a certain level of being open, of being vulnerable when it comes to relationships, and if you're not able to do that, that is definitely not a good look. You know, because if one party has quote more power in the relationship, then it is difficult for that relationship to survive. So yeah, I never want to be in that situation, and I wouldn't wish that particular situation on anybody. Ah, man, y'all, my back has been hurting all day. I'm trying to push through, but it has been rough, and I got to get up and go work out tomorrow. Y'all, let's see. Shit. Let me break down a couple things, and then we are probably going to call it a night. First things first, y'all know that I mentioned earlier that I have written a couple books. As always, y'all. Oh. What the hell is going on? There we go. Okay, yeah, go ahead and connect your camera for me. Y'all, just forgot to mention this earlier. I've written a couple books. Desperately Seeking Exclusivity and Desperately Seeking Pleasure are out now. Book number 3, Desperately Seeking Clarity, that will be coming soon. Hey, Cheryl, make sure you connect your audio for me. So, but there you go. I can see you. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I'm looking at a bright light. I'm not dying, am I? Lord. I'm just saying. I don't know what the hell it is I'm looking at. I can hear you though. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. You can't hear me. That's not good. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, I can hear you. You hear double? Okay. Let me bring you on though. Okay. So, can you hear me now, ma'am?
I can hear you, yes.
All right.
You just sound different.
I sound different. It's probably the handsome voice, the melodious baritone. I don't know, shit, whatever. So talk to me. You said that you dated two. I'm going back and reading. You had 2 exes that were cancers. Tell me about that. Or tell us about it, I should say.
Actually my very first boyfriend, he was a Cancer, and I was his first girlfriend. He was my first boyfriend. And to this day, we actually still communicate. We're still really good, great friends.
What's your sign, by the way?
I'm Leo, so I can't wait for the next one. So
I am so sorry to hear that.
I am too.
That's gonna be a hell of a show. Woo, Lord, that. Oh my God, that Leo show is gonna be something serious. Anyway, go ahead though. I'm listening.
Yeah. So yeah, then my second ex, he was a Cancer. He was a little bit different as far as being really just meek and very kind, and he never cursed in front of me. Very gentlemanlike. Just actually, I had a great experience. So I can't really maybe get on that side of how emotional crabby. I think everybody has an emotional crabby side, but I think you have to probably kind of really delicately deal with cancers.
Okay, the very last one. How old were you or was that during adulthood? I guess I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, my early 20s.
Your early 20s. Okay.
Mm.
What caused the relationship to dissolve? What did you
My
do,
first-
Leo?
I did. Well, what happened was
Oh shit! If you started out with what had happened was, here we go. All right, talk to me. What had happened?
The first one, he did not want children. He was very adamant about not having children. He said he would rather pay taxes every year than to have kids and get money back. So I knew I wanted kids, and I think that would have been a conflict down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So he ended up getting stationed. He was in the military, getting stationed in Korea, and we broke up. My second ex, I found out I had growth, and he was just a little too meek for me. I needed a little bit more strength, a little bit more oomph. So, but we're still friends.
Interesting. Now, when you say friends, I mean, you guys still communicate as far as, or, because I mean, it's
like,
one thing to be
Happy
Facebook
Mother's
or whatever.
Day, happy birthday, a text, how are you doing? Glad to see. Yeah, just, no, actual phone call or actual text, genuine, being genuine, being intentional after all these years.
Let me ask you this. If presented with the opportunity, would you revisit a relationship with either of these two gentlemen?
Absolutely not.
Oh, why not? Because whoa, is it because you're like me, you just don't believe in backtracking, or
I mean, I wasn't that person. I'm not that person anymore.
Interesting.
I'm definitely not like you.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I don't think I like how that sounded. What you mean by that? I'm taking offense.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't go back because I was 21, 25, my early 20s. I'm not that person anymore. I've grown. I wouldn't even be attracted to them at this point in my life like that.
Man, I think about some of the stuff that I did in my early 20s. Jesus, I don't even like me back then. Dear God, your boy was a man ho. Oh my God. If it had a pulse, boy. And I'm sorry. Anyway, my bad. Boy, I just took. I got you. So, in other words, you're not the same person, and I'm sure they're not the same person either. So, you know what? I can rock with that. I definitely can. I do understand that. Yeah. And that's what life is about, growth.
Yeah, it's about growth. They're not. I don't think they're, bad, but I would feel bad hurting their feelings, and I'm just too strong of a personality to deal with that type of personality because I wouldn't want you to be taking you out of your character. You know what I'm saying? You want to be genuinely who you are, and I know I'm just come with a little bit much to really be dealing with such a soft, delicate, stay at home. Like sometimes, I'm a Leo.
You just don't want to corrupt them, brothers.
Yeah.
You don't want to corrupt them.
Correct. So therefore, let me stay in my lane.
Which is what we spoke about last week. That was last week's conversation.
Yes.
Stay in your lane, because sometimes
just stay in my lane.
Yeah, man.
The temptation is like dangling. No, just stay in your lane.
Yeah. Sometimes it's safer that way, right?
There you go.
Yo, thank you so much for joining the conversation.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Man, yeah, sometimes it is safer just to stay in your damn lane. Anyway, let me wrap up tonight's show, y'all. First of all, thank you to Pure Bliss for joining. Giving us some insight into the what is the cancers. What makes them who they are. I do definitely appreciate that. Also, we talked a little bit about just the zodiacs in general. Now, next week, y'all, if you got an OnlyFans or, if you've done whatever it takes, if you, may have seen the poll once or twice, we're going to talk about it. Next week's show, next week's conversation, we're going to be talking about paying for it. Are you going to pay for it? Have you ever paid for it? Has anybody? We're going to talk about it. Sometimes, regardless of whether you pay for it directly or indirectly, you got to pay for it. I don't care what anybody says, you got to pay for it, and there's a value to everything. There's a value to you. There's a value to me. And it may not necessarily be monetary, but at the end of the day, you're going to pay for it, right? And also, when you do something wrong, when you mess up, you're going to pay for it. Also, if something happened to you in your past, in your childhood, and you don't address it, in other words, you don't take care of that issue when you get older in your relationships, then you're going to pay for it. So some kind of way the bill is going to be due, you're going to pay for it. All right. And DJ, she just said it right there. You know, one way or the other, there's a bill that's due. There is a bill that is going to be due, and either you're going to pay it or you're not. And we're going to talk about that on the next episode of the CM show. Why is this thing delayed? Oh my God. Anyway, you're right. DJ said, may cost you a little, may cost you a lot, but you are paying for it some kind of way. You damn right. One way or another, you're going to pay for it. And that's what we're going to talk about on the next episode, the next CM show. Y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all popping up tonight. Y'all coming through and supporting your boy. Thank y'all so much. Like we do every week. Hey, thank you. Again, if you have not already done so, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the follow button, all of that. Whether all my social media, y'all, please make sure you do all of that. And also, take a quick second, please go over there, hit that like button if you're watching this thing on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, definitely just make sure you hit the subscribe button. As always, y'all, I definitely appreciate y'all coming through, supporting me, coming through and participating in the show. Can't wait to see y'all next week. As always, y'all have a good one. Y'all stay determined. See y'all next week.